And now, broadcasting live from the Ginger and Baker Studio in the heart of the Music District in beautiful Old Town Fort Collins, it's Live at Lunch on KRFC 88.9 and streaming at krfcfm.org. I'm your host, Denny LaRue, and today's musical guest, Sasha Moonstone.
True connection. If your passion is fleeting, find your inspiration. It's not how you take it, more what you make of a soul searching for truth. Gives way to awaken your being. New friendships can grow. The abundance will flow to a soul searching for truth. Leading, following where the sun is leading.
You're listening to Sasha Moonstone, and we've got on guitar here Sasha Moonstone, also singer-songwriter, of course, singer, we just heard you. You're joined by Blake Miller on Blake Miller on lead guitar, and Lauren on drums, Lauren Jones. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So it's great. Tell us about those songs, Love Potion and Falling in Love.
Falling in Love, that's a newer song. I kind of wrote that at the beginning of COVID with some of my other friends that I have been in this band, actually. And yeah, it's a new song. It's kind of about really falling in love with yourself and kind of trying to apply that to all the relationships in your life, I guess.
It sounded like it was fun to sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit rockin'. We like to rock out sometimes, for sure.
And how about Love Potion?
Love Potion, it's not really, it's not about a real love song, a real love story. It is about a real love song. It's something just came from my imagination. So, yeah, just something that I kind of dreamed up after I went and saw some live music and came home and was feeling inspired, and all of a sudden a song just came out. So
Great. So Sasha Moonstone is based here in Fort Collins, and you've been together for a number of years, about 2015 or so. Mm-hmm. And you play all kinds of concerts and festivals. You play Wyoming, Northern Colorado, parties, weddings.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen the shows you've been doing. You've just been getting all over the place playing, which is great. So one thing I wondered is how did you get into the music business? Like the music, how did you get into music? What drives Sasha Moonstone?
I grew up in a family full of musicians. So I grew up going to band practice with my mom as a small child, and all of my cousins and most of my aunts and uncles were musicians, so there was always different kinds of music lessons and playing on different things ever since probably 10 years old.
So you had a real comfort level with performing and being around music and listening and stuff.
Yep.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, not everyone does.
A lot of inspiration from my family and big inspiration from my brother, for sure.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's hear another song. What do you have for us next?
I think we got Change for you next.
Hitchhiker.
Oh. Hitchhiker?
Yeah.
Either one. All right, we're going to play Hitchhiker. This is a song about a young lady that I met who was hitchhiking from California. She was from California. She was passing through Colorado. But yeah, I wrote this song about her. I don't know her name, so it's just called The Hitchhiker.
She was just a young traveler. She hitchhiked down the road. She had no destination, not knowing where to go. Golden blonde hair, she sang and played mandolin. Her eyes the deepest blue. She looks pretty thin. She said that she was happy. Didn't take too much. She had her dog. That didn't take too much. She had her dog. That wasn't all. That wasn't all. That wasn't all.
Sasha Moonstone and Hitchhiker right here at KRFC. Blake, that was really beautiful guitar,
Thank you.
by the way. So do you all arrange all the songs together as a group?
We're starting to, yes.
Sasha, you're the front woman, and so it's you bring the songs pretty much to the group,
That's right.
and then they put in their pieces and ideas and thoughts on the songs.
And we are starting to write some more songs together too, which is
Okay.
the first version of this group where we're writing more music together, and we're going to play one of those songs for you today too. So
Okay. And I know you just have a brand new video out, right?
that's right.
And tell us about that.
It's our song "Not Alone." So that's the video that we did with the Magnolia sessions that we just premiered at the Lyric. So
Oh.
very exciting. And soon you'll be able to check it out too on YouTube.
Okay. And you've got, you're working on your first album or first record, right?
Yep, long time coming, but we're working away. That's right.
Pretty exciting?
Yep, very
Yes.
exciting.
Pretty exciting. So, given that you're putting out your first record, I'm sure you're thinking about all the songs you've been writing and all the songs you've all been producing and playing. Is there an overall message that you want to get out to listeners through your first record? An overriding message, or?
Ooh, that's deep.
It's a good idea.
I'd say the intention really behind a lot of it is kind of savoring the moment, being present in the moment, and really trying to apply that to your life because it can pass by very quickly. And I think sometimes we could get caught up in the past and we get really caught up in the future, but you kind of miss out on the beautiful ride along the way. So just trying to be more present. And yeah, I just, some of my songs definitely shed some light on addiction and things like that. So just trying to give encouragement and support, even if you don't have any issues like that. I think we all need encouragement and support. So definitely trying to send a positive message and raising the vibrational frequency for sure.
Cool. And would you have any idea when you guys might finish the record? Any general idea?
Not sure. Hopefully in the fall here, we're going to be releasing a few songs.
Okay.
We have a kind of cool show coming up for that. That'll be out at the Swing Station with some other wonderful gals in this town. Elise Wonder and Taylor Shea are going to be
wow.
playing that show
Great.
with us. So that'll be happening at the end of September. And yeah, we're sprinkling little surprises around all the time. So you
Oh,
just
that's wonderful.
gotta come hang out with us and you'll know a little bit more about what's happening.
Pretty exciting stuff. We've got 2 songs coming up, and then we'll chat some more. Tell us about the songs that you're going to play next. Got Change and Not Alone, is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
Change is another song that I composed just all on my own during a little bit later in COVID, probably the second year. Yeah. And
Everything's measured by COVID, isn't it?
I mean, kind of, I suppose so. Yeah, it's just what it sounds like it's
Yeah.
about. It's about all the changes because a lot of things we're changing and they have stayed with the change even now. So, you know,
Okay.
it's just kind of about embracing that.
So, Sometimes I get the feeling stuck and set in my own ways. I'm afraid of what's in front of me. Lost at sea like a million waves. I can't change you, I can't make you see, I can't make you see the light in me. I can't make you and I can't change you and I can't even fix myself. I can't run from you, I can't hide from you, I can't even love
Wow, not alone has so many textures to it and so many different musical styles that are within that song. Any stories about the song Not Alone?
It's actually about my brother. And he passed away. It's okay. But yeah, it was inspired by him. And yeah, kind of, even when they're gone, you know, they're still always here. So that's kind of what it's about. But yeah.
And the styles, do you play all those different styles? It was just amazed me how much texture there was to that song. It's great.
It was one of the first songs that I wrote. So it was just, again, me at home by myself.
Okay.
Kind of just messing around and I guess trying to come up with something that's a little bit different rhythmically. So all the songs, you know, you don't want them all to sound the same.
Yeah. Well, I understand that you grew up on 80s lady rock, lady rockers from the 80s.
Yep.
So who were your favorites?
Oh, they're still some of my favorites. Pat Benatar,
Yeah,
Blondie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joan Jett.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I grew up listening to a lot of that music and classic rock too.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you went on to folk and electric folk and indie pop rock. And so you've had a lot of different musical styles brought into your music.
Yep. And
Right.
every time a new member comes, it changes just a little bit, which is the magic of having a group of people that, you know, it's always changing. The songs are the songs, but each person that has come over the years has brought something really, you know, special to add to
Yeah.
it, and it kind of shapes it and gives it a little bit different vibe, which is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I was going to ask, Lauren, what about you? Do you have some inspirations that kind of drove you into music? Musical inspirations or people?
Most definitely.
Step up
yeah.
to that mic,
Yeah, I
boy.
mean, again, in Fort Collins, every day is musical inspiration because of all these great humans here in this town. But yeah, I mean, I remember getting into drums for the very explicit reason of listening to the Green Day Dookie album, and just like, I think I was maybe 5th grade or 6th grade, and I was like, holy I'm so sorry for swearing. But anyway, I hope the FCC doesn't kill me. But I literally started playing drums because of that, and then that type of music, drumming, coming from all these great people like Danny Carey is a huge inspiration. I mean, I already said Stuart Copeland. He's a huge inspiration. I had a great drum teacher too, Mark Jennings out there. He's great. He's still around in New Hampshire. A lot of people pushing me in towards music and a lot of support. So lots of great bands over the years. Yeah, just
big difference to have that support and people pushing you towards it.
Yeah, not even pushing, just like I wanted to do it. And my dad, who's a diesel mechanic, would like load up my drums.
Wow.
Before school, drop them off at the guy's house we were going to play at before school, and then we'd go after school to play. So like he would like leave a little early to do that kind of stuff. So I'm going to pass that along as an adult myself.
Wow,
You know?
That's pretty positive. How about you, Blake? Musical inspirations? What
Yeah, I
drove
mean,
you?
originally it was my brother because he wrote a lot of songs and played all the time. He's a really talented guy. So, and then I got a little more into the rock and roll. He's kind of a bluegrass guy, and I had some other friends here in town like Randy Croissant and played with Jesse Solomon and a bunch of other people in town here that guitarists that have inspired me. Bart Hoff was one of my original teachers way
Bart Hoff
back.
Trio.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
So those are people I know, and most of my inspiration comes from, being with people like these guys, because it's just amazing to have friendships and the kind of camaraderie that comes from music. On a bigger names, of course, Jeff Beck was one of my favorites, and Larry Carlton, and even some Southern rock stuff, and then the Police were a really big inspiration for me as far as their rhythms and stuff. But yeah, music, there's new inspirations like Lauren was saying around this town. It's incredible. And so just all the people I've met around here and all the new music that comes out every year. I'm not stuck in the past with old rock and roll. I like to just constantly be influenced by new things and inspired by new things.
Yeah.
And we're listening to Sasha Moonstone. Thanks, Blake and Lauren. And we've got a next song is called Lonesome Blues. Tell us about that song.
Well, it's the first song that I ever wrote.
Wow.
It's dedicated to my grandparents. And it's a song that was inspired by a letter that my grandmother wrote me after my grandpa had passed away about how lonely she was and that she wanted to get on a plane and come here to Colorado. And so I wrote the song after the note that she wrote me.
Okay.
Well, I get so lonesome for you. I take a train just to get away, just to get away. But you can't run away from loneliness. Lonesome, lonesome for you. I get so lonesome for you. The cricket's lullaby so blue makes me so lonesome for you. The man I love so much left an aching in my heart, and I get on my knees and pray that that ache will come one day. Lonesome, lonesome for you. I get so lonesome for you. The cricket's lullaby so blue makes me so lonesome for you. I eat alone and I laugh to myself, and I watch the birds and I think of you. Makes me so lonesome for you. Lonesome, lonesome for you. I get so lonesome for you. The cricket's lullaby so blue makes me so lonesome for you. Lonesome, lonesome for you. I get so lonesome for you. The cricket's lullaby so blue makes me so lonesome for you. Makes me so lonesome for you. Makes me so lonesome for you. Makes me so lonesome for you.
And yet another wonderful rhythm in your music. We're listening to the Sasha Moonstone group today and Lonesome Blues. I want to remind everyone to check out our RadioVision page on YouTube. You can go there, KRFC RadioVision on YouTube. You can watch Live at Lunch in beautiful video, which we have a talented crew putting that together. Also, if you're there, subscribe. It's free, but it helps us to promote Northern Colorado artists. So that's important. And lots going on right there at Radio Vision, YouTube, KRFC, and check out our Facebook. That all works. All right. So we've got time for another song or two left. I do want to say thanks to a couple people before we get going, because it takes a village to put Live at Lunch together. And on our video team today, of course, Eric Delano and Jeremy Smith. And on our audio team, we've got Dan Perez and Greg Doris. So thank you all. I'm Denny LaRue. This is Live at Lunch, and we have more music coming up in a minute. So, Sasha, I know you've been playing lots of places. As I mentioned earlier, played the Mish earlier, and Odell's. Tailspinner Lounge recently, a storytelling night. You played that.
We did.
Magnolia Sessions, as you mentioned, the Mighty River Brewing in Windsor, Foco MX. That was a great Foco MX this year. The Frozen Dead Guy Days in Estes.
We did, yeah.
And the Pride Fest in Lyons.
Yeah.
So you've been getting around. So what's on the horizon for Sasha Moonstone?
We have a festival coming up that we'll be playing at. We're going to be playing music there, and I'll be teaching yoga Serenity Fest at Tico Time Resort in September. It's a camping and music festival, all about health and wellness, and there'll be a bunch of different kinds of workshops and yoga.
Wow.
It's actually a music festival that's trying to shed some light on sobriety, so it's a sober music festival. We're excited to be supporting that, and we have a really fun show we'll be looking forward to at New Belgium on the big stage in October. So
okay. And meanwhile, you're working on that new record, right?
Working on the record and hoping to be able to release some of these new EPs at our show at the Swing Station at the end of September, too. So.
Okay, a few good new tunes. So we were going to go out with Locked and Loaded and maybe another song, because we actually have about, I think we've got about 15 minutes left, so we can play a couple songs if you like.
So let's play maybe Wings, and then we'll do Locked and Loaded.
So Rain is the first one?
Wings.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Wind,
Wings.
Rain.
Wings, rain,
Yeah.
wind, a lot of natural elements in the songs.
Okay.
Colorado girl here. So this song is called Wings.
And of course, I want to say thank you for joining us for Live at Lunch, obviously.
And thank you for having us.
Yes.
We're so excited to be able to come back.
I keep searching for the answers. Still find myself in the dark. Hold your open up your heart and find your wings. Yeah, find your wings. Yeah, find your wings. Yeah, find your wings. Find your wings. Find your wings. Don't play the victim. Don't play the fool. Don't play the villain. Gotta keep your cool. For every ray of darkness, a little light shines through. Complicated masterpiece. Infinite shades of blue. Infinite shades of blue. Infinite shades of blue. Lost in the shadow of a cut that runs deep through visions of the past that once was you. Soul searching, love worthy as your heart sings true. Melody of There is no light like the golden hour you hold so tight. Dreams of tomorrow, haunted by the night, haunted by the night, haunted by the night.
Thank you for listening to Live at Lunch, and thank you to the Music District here in the heart of Fort Collins, Colorado. Live at Lunch is produced by KRFC 88.9 FM in the Ginger and Baker studio. If you'd like to appear on Live at Lunch, email our music director, David Vacek, at david@krfcfm.org.